let's see how that goes, I guess. I don't want to have to poke at it. Oh, right. So, this game doesn't have any sound, and I'm just doing something simple because I'm exhausted and sore from a long day out. Voila. Anyway, so I found this because Cory Doctorow shared a Boing Boing article. I think that's what it was on Tumblr. So I decided to check it out, and every day the options change. Um, they have been making changes to the rules for some of the stuff, but so if I just refresh it, this is what it starts looking like. Obviously, I've cropped it down to just what the game looks like, and it is technically a new day. And it starts just by cycling through examples of stuff, not necessarily what today's setups could look like. I think these are just pre-done things. So, the rules. Boats like to be far away from the islands and far from other boats. 1 point for each square away from either the nearest island or other boats. Waves don't like to be near other waves, or be in the same row or column as other waves. 2 points if they follow the rules. Beach likes to be touching the islands but not inside them. 1 point for each side that's touching. Houses like to be near lots of different things but not other houses. 1 point for each unique feature they are near, which is not a house. Churches like to be near houses but not share an island with another church. That is new. Previously, the points were a little different, and they just didn't want to be near each other, but they could be on the same island. So the current rule for this is 1 point for one house, 3 for 2, 6 for 3, 10 for 4 or more, and 0 points if another church is on the same island. Forest likes to be touching more forest, 3 points for each, minus 3 points. So if one patch of forest is on its own, it's not worth anything, but the bigger the forest you build, the better it is. And actually touching means the diagonal doesn't work for the near rules. That's for most other things. Forest actually has to be touching, so diagonal does not count. And mountain likes to be near forest. So even if you have a chunk of forest that isn't near other forest, it can still be worth points through things like if it's next to a mountain and a house. Both of those will be happy about it and give you points for it. But that's that. You have 3 opportunities to draw borders of islands. You don't have to use all the lines. If any features that should be in the sea are on the island, or vice versa, you lose 5 points. Each day, the deck will be shuffled in a new and different way, and you can tweet about it and, made by and things. So, we get a series of these. So, I don't know what today's is like. It just reset. So, just kind of plunking things out to see what's what. And I could just put one off in the middle of nowhere. What I'm gonna do is draw one that gets 3 sides on that. That won't be near either of those, so that won't be helpful. Neither of those is what I want, but you have to put it somewhere. So that gets me closer to the posts than I want to be, but I'm already too close to them. You can be there, because they can't have anything directly around them or in lines. Oh. And yes, a church does count as a feature, but still not great. I've already got something in that line, so I need to do something with this one. Meaning this island gets to stretch down to there. And you can't, like, have another thing starting here. You can't share corners. Yeah, you're gonna be a 0 for yourself. That one. Now those are actually touching each other, so they're not shit. Yeah. There. Now you're not unhappy. Starting ones aren't generally good. That'll get points for both of those towns, as well as points for edges. Damn. Already got one of them. I'm gonna have to put you somewhere useless. I mean, figuring it out, the basics of how it works, isn't that hard. It's more going through it and seeing what the options are and, you know, trying to make better decisions. And it just adds it up for you. I didn't put anything somewhere it didn't belong. And for a first try, that's not terrible. I've been getting low 70s as my best scores the couple of days that I've been trying it out. But that's how it works. And that's the set of options for today that I get to, maybe try and improve with. But that's all I was planning on showing today. So there you have it.